For some reason, my wife decided she wants to raise shrimp. Don't know why. Doesn't really matter, but last time we were out and about, was it last time? No, a couple times back. When we went to Sisaket that last trip, she picked up it's like a brooding net, I guess. I don't know what you call it. But it's a net that's like a meter deep, 1.5 meters deep, 2 meters wide, 3 meters long. So she's out here right now. She's going to hang this in this canal somewhere. But let's see what her plan is. So where do you want to put this? Huh? Where are you planning on putting this? Can we put it over there? On that side?
I can, but it's too far to walk.
Oh my God. I feed right here every night, every day, twice a day.
I like to put on the other side, but it's too big.
What's too far to walk?
By the corner. Can I put this corner there?
Huh?
Can I put by the corner?
Yeah. But the only thing is that's that deep hole. I don't know if it matters, but... Okay, we kind of got the net out there. She's putting stakes in. As you can see, it started raining. I did catch a couple of those little baby fish in there. They're not baby fish. They're just those tiny, I don't know what they even are, but they got a red tail on them. They're just little fish that are always in the rice fields. So they're not snakehead. That was my biggest concern. But I got to get this camera out of the rain. So I went back out there without the camera, helped her kind of get it situated. Heavy rain's coming. I can hear it over there coming this way. So I vacated and left her out there. She can figure it out. She did, yeah, whatever. She don't know, but it's going to have to be redone. So not much I can do today with it raining. I was going to mow, and I should have did that this morning, but can't do it now because I'm not going to do it in the rain. So what I might do is go get some tools, pull that head off there. I'm going to use that same handle. As you can see, it looks like the same thing they used here. So I'm just going to take this handle off here and put it on the other shovel. And I'll probably tack weld it in there too once I get it screwed in there. Oh, it's actually letting up rain. You can see it's still raining everywhere around us, so I can't see out north, but whatever. I'm going to dink around with this shovel. Like I said, I might weld it, but to weld it, I got to go back up there because I put all my tools away this morning. She was wanting her wagon yesterday, so I got it emptied out for her. Here, just put that up here. So just leave it there so you have it. Here it comes. That's what I heard coming right there. Sompit! The front door! The front door! I can see the wind blowing the curtain. It's not too bad, but now she's out there in the rain. I know, I'm mean. But it will. Yeah, she got it. But it will, that window blow. Well, it'll come in every door except the ones under the roof there. But yeah, the other day I left the one open over there, forgot about it. It started pouring rain with the wind out of the south. I remembered it, ran in there. There was water from that door on that side of the house all the way under the sofa in the living room. The whole hallway was full. It was clear out the front door. It was a freaking mess. She wasn't home, so I hurried up and cleaned it up and just told her about it later. All right, there's not much I can do with it raining. I'm not going to run back and forth in the rain working on this shovel. I started rendering a video right before I come out here, so I'll go see if that's done now. Yeah, so the rain's blowing right into the front of the house. You can see the water's all the way up past this corner here. So, yeah, had we not closed it, that water would be going in there right now. Another quiet morning in Isan. A couple things on my list. If I get them done, I get them done. If I don't, I don't. It really doesn't matter. But I think what I want to do this morning is I said I sprayed this to kill it off because I want to plant something here to get some shade on this corner of the house when the sun gets over here. Because in the afternoons, it's right out here. Heats up this bedroom. By the time we get in there at night, it's plenty cooled down, but I just don't want the heat load in the house. So I do want to plant something here. I was talking about bird of paradise, the tall one in the corner over there. The nursery a couple days ago, picking up the extra stepping stone for down there. They had a bunch of those there. I mean big ones, big as that right there, for 180 baht a piece. So that's like, what, $6 a piece? For big bird of paradise. He said they'd get another 2 or 3 meters tall, and that's about what I want, because I want it up close to that soffit without growing up under it too much, you know. And with this setting out here, if we put them in the middle of here, it should be just about right. This one will be pushed out a little more because when we did our 1 meter wide strip here, we bumped it out because Sompit wanted this flower bed here. And I agree, I like it. We had that all the way around our house in the U.S. Didn't have the concrete apron, but we had a border a meter off the house all the way around. We had all kinds of shit planted in there. But anyhow, I'm thinking about getting my weed trimmer out and trimming this up. See, it hasn't rained for over a day, and there's still a lot of water sitting in here. This ground is so saturated. But I end up having to mow it like this because if I wait till it dries out, I might be here in December waiting. So I'd like to get mowed today and maybe get this strip because I'd like to get something planted in here before the rainy season ends. And I think rather than bringing pups over from there or baby plants over from there and replant them here and hoping they get mature before the dry season, I think I'm just going to go buy whatever, 8 or 10 of those ones over there and stick them in here. I think I need 1, 2, 3, probably about 8 plants it looks like. But before we plant, I want to get this stripped down and throw some fertilizer on it, maybe some cow manure or something, get it mixed in, just to get some nutrients in the ground before we put the plants in. So we'll see, but one less thing I have to mow. Now I'll be able to just mow straight down here. All right, off the camera, get to work. Okay, because safety is a priority, full gear, full coverage. Because this thing throws rocks and shit everywhere. But I'm going to leave the microphone with the camera because I don't want to get it ruined. hardly have enough left to cut. Try to get it done. So they're all gone. That's the downside of using these cables, but now, because of the broken string, this didn't get trimmed very good down in this corner. Like I said, I'll wait a couple days. Whatever's green, I'll spray it again. Take the trimmer to it one more time before we plant. But those trimmer attachments are available on Lazada. If I can find a link, I'll put one in the description. I think you can get them at Global House. I know I can get the cable there. So I think they have the attachment too. I don't know, but cable trimmers are pretty good. I use them right up against the concrete and stuff. The problem with them, as you saw, is they break off eventually. So usually I'll carry like 4 of them in my pocket with a wrench with me, and that'll usually get me back with 2 extras in my pocket. Those are complete pass-throughs, so 4 pieces will be enough for 2 complete changes. So change them once, and it'll get me around through the whole thing usually. So this isn't quite as clean as what that other spot was because I just sprayed this less than a week ago. That one, as you know, was naked for, 2 or 3 months during the war, waiting to get the grass in from Bangkok. So this will get cleaned up more, but it ain't going to be as clear as that, I don't think. We'll see. We'll look at it again before we plant it or when we plant it. So right now I'm going to find out where she wants this, get it in the wagon, get it out of here. Get the blower out here, blow this shit off the sidewalk, and then call it good. All right, so I kind of got my mess all cleaned up over there. I'm not even going to wait a couple days. When I get done out here, we'll show you in a minute what we're doing. I'm going to come back and just spray it. Whatever's green, then I'll kill it off. It'll be dead in a few days and whack it again. But if I do that with full strings on that trimmer, it'll last the whole thing. We'll get it stripped really nice. So anyhow, we're going to go out and change out these poles. What? It's over there, full of that stuff. We're going to go change out these sticks on this shrimp net over here and put in those green fence posts. So let's go get set up. Okay, the master plan is to replace these wood sticks with these and move that thing closer to the center of the canal. And the advantage to these is they've already got multiple holes in them, so we can adjust the elevation of this as it goes down. You want to try this thing over there? Well, I'll throw it up top.
Okay.
I hope.
I get it. That bird.
Now get it straight. Keep going as far as you can get it. Keep going. As far as you can. Go, 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 go.
It's hard to hold on this.
Okay. Oh shit, there's a knot there. I'm just going to tie it right there. It's close enough. Yeah, see, that's the problem I ran into. I hit the knot. This one's good enough for now. Where's the pounder? You don't need it that high. As this water level is going to sink, we're going to end up having to drop this. Okay. She tied these knots in the end of here and then melted them. So it melted the knot into one big ball. Which was the problem I had over at the other one. Trying to get the knot untied. Keep telling myself I need to get a little pocket knife and carry it with me. I used to a lot, but she's got a splice in every one of these, which is, I told her we're going to have to adjust this net up and down as the water level changes. So we should have one continuous string that we can just poke in here and we can lower it down as we need to.
You a knife to cut?
Yeah, I'm going to change this string completely. You got long string there? Long pieces?
This?
Is that one piece?
I don't know how to do.
Can we change all these to one string so they're not?
Oh, no, normally it's like this.
Oh.
Mostly.
It's hot out. All right, I'm going to walk over there and see if I can fix that one. Oh my God, you got a knot in the end of every one of these. Where's the cutter? Good enough.
Yeah.
Huh? Throw another one on that end and it should be okay. Weight it down. And there you go. It's done. It's almost back down the water already. And again, we should have floats. One on each end at least in the middle and 3 down each side. I think there's already some in there. I saw something splash in there this morning. When I was feeding, something was inside the net splashing because the edge of the net was underwater. So I briefly mentioned this health watch I bought. A couple of my friends have. But after I get done with like an activity like that, I'm all heated and sweated. I keep checking my blood pressure and shit, just to see how much it changes. So I got to hold my finger on here and hold still for about 1 minute and not talk. So I'll shut up. So 121/87. So pretty good considering I just had a bunch of activity. I think 120/80 is normal. But when I'm just sitting here really relaxed, it gets kind of low sometimes, like 115, 116. But yeah, I've been trying to put this thing to work. I'm surprised. I just don't know how accurate it is, but I'm surprised at how healthy it really thinks I am, because I don't think I'm as healthy as what this watch says. Beats per minute now. I feel okay, so I don't see it. Yeah, it's 86, 87. Normally I run around 80 to 82. So that's pretty good. And again, I don't know how accurate this shit is. Blood oxygen, that's usually pretty good. 95, 96. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but more oxygen is better, right? I think the whole point is to make sure your lungs are saturating oxygen into your blood, I think is the point. Another 1 minute test, so I'll shut up. It hasn't been a full minute yet, but it's reading. It was, 96. Switched to 98 for a couple seconds and back to 90. There's 98 again. So pretty saturated. You can check blood glucose as well. What's that? There it is. See what this says. Another 1 minute wait. 6.7 milliliters. No, not milliliters. I don't know what it is. 6.7, which is pretty good. I looked it up. I think it was 6.3 to 7 they said was good. So I'm right in the ballpark for blood glucose, which is sugar for diabetes, if anybody's wondering. So apparently I'm healthier than what I think I am, according to this watch. But again, I don't know how accurate it is. So the next time I'm on live stream with Dave and Andy, I'll ask them. They have this watch as well. I'll ask them if they know how accurate this is. And I'll put a link for this watch in the description. So if somebody's asking or looking, just check the description of the video. And it was like 1,500 baht delivered. So like $50, $48, I think I calculated that, delivered from China. So it takes about 10 days to get it when you do order it. But so far, so good. Morning in Paradise. Just got off Dave's live stream. Getting ready to mow. I forgot. Sompit put the shrimp trap in the field over here. Where the water passes through. So before we get to mowing, we're going to walk over here and see if she caught anything. It's been over there all night. See, probably next month I'm going to pick up loads of rock like I had for, the floor of that shed. And I'm going to start spreading it out through here. This is just going to be dust once it dries out. And I need to get some rock on it. I had this all fixed once, and then they come in and turned it all over and screwed it up for me. It used to look similar to that. But I'll run it from right here on this side, this road, all the way about to that tree. Just so when the traffic goes by, it ain't putting dust all over the house. Don't like the dust, but the solar panels aren't going to like it either. So if I can minimize it, it's a good thing. So you can see this water's gone down, close to a meter since it was overflowing. He what? He was getting something?
Bình Clưng bó. Bình Clưng bó. Bình Ca Clưng.
Well, there it is down in there. That 100 baht trap. That 100 baht trap is just collapsing on us.
Oh, man.
And some little fishes flopping in there. A bunch of snails. You gonna just dump them on the ground here or something? Oh, this is a new pipe. That wasn't there before.
Để tiếng Hàn rồi.
We should have brought something to put the fish in if we want, like if we got snakeheads or something we want to throw in the pond. It probably won't last from here to there.
Ba cá sôm. Nè.
Oh, Dima. That's the same one that is in the pond that we pulled out the other day. I put a little net in there and I caught those. Those are the ones I thought were baby fish, but that's as big as they get right there.
How are we gonna get this back to the hole?
I don't know. Those aren't snakehead. There's a shrimp. Yeah, there are shrimp in there. Look at that. Or do you think those are left from ours?
Yeah, I bring shrimp back.
These are from our pond?
Yeah.
These shrimp?
Yeah.
Oh, so you just left them in here?
Okay.
So I don't know what kind of fish these are.
Yes, it have baby.
Yeah.
Green.
Yeah.
So put back so I will bring to the pond. Anyway, you know our pond have a lot of more than this.
You gonna put these in our big pond?
I'm not sure. Can I?
Oh, I just seen a shrimp jump in here. Right here. Where are you going, buddy? I'm trying to save your life.
I'll eat you later. See, life in Thailand. You can say it's easy or it's difficult. What is it?
I don't know.
In America, you just go to the supermarket. But this, you don't need to pay.
So if the fish are in here, I'm sure they're in our pond already because these fields are all connected. This drains through here. This water is coming from over there. And there are lines, obviously, pipes under the road from there over to ours. So throw them in there ain't going to make any difference because they're already in there anyhow. All right. About 1 hour from the street light all the way down to the gate, up and down the pond road, the island, everything behind the shed, up on top, old garden, all around this pond. The only thing I didn't mow is this here. As you can see, I'm wringing wet with sweat. I am done. Take a break. I'll worry about this tomorrow morning when it's cooler. Got to get a rider. I just keep saying that, and I keep looking, but they're too damn expensive. I don't want to part with that much money for a damn riding lawnmower. Sooner or later, I'm going to have to. Whatever. Take a break. All right, during my downtime, my break, I decided since I'm all done welding for a while, I'd pull this welder apart and see if I could replace this fan. The problem is it's 24 volts. I really don't have any way to test it to see if it's the fan or maybe something feeding the fan that's bad. But I was able to get it out of there. I had to take it all apart, but I was able to get it out of there, and I'll be damned. I found that exact same model number on Lazada, 96 baht, $3. So what the hell? I ordered it, figured it's the easiest way to try it, right? If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. I'm not out anything other than the $3 in the 2 weeks. This is going to sit here on the table till the part gets here from you know where. But yeah, I contemplated buying a new welder because I've used this thing a lot. It's going to wear out before long, but decided instead I would just order the fan, try it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. They have a gas connection here. My wire welder in South Carolina, the hose came out in here and fed into here to come out here. Now this is not a gas nozzle. This comes off and there's actually a nozzle that goes on here that blows the gas out. But I was curious how it's hooked up, but I see now the valve for the gas is here, goes in here, and feeds into the hose inside here. I just couldn't see it. Don't know why I wanted to find out because I don't plan on hooking up gas or using gas. But so now I'm just going to collect up all these screws and just kind of put everything aside so I don't lose anything until my fan gets here, and then give it a shot. We'll just update you on the welder in a couple weeks. As you can see, I got a lot of this shit moved down to the shed. Last night, actually, I did most of it. I still need to sort through here. All these buckets will go down there. That box will go. The utility pole, the power pole supplies will go down there. Yeah, I'll sort a bunch of this shit out. Mainly just going to keep tools up here. That way I can keep them secured. They're close at hand. Now, I don't think anybody's going to bother that down there, but it just ain't worth the risk. Oh, my phone's ringing. Gotta go. Have I ever mentioned that the mornings are beautiful in Paradise? Heavy rains last night. Not a big deal. This is actually what we would like to see. Once we get the manure and the fertilizer and stuff in there, let it rain and soak into the ground. And then we'll throw more in when we plant. But we're going to wait a couple days, let this saturate, and then we'll get some plants in there. I'm just wait and see what she wants to do. I'll just show it to you. I wanted to mow today. I don't think I'm going to get to. A lot of water out here. So what I might do, this around the house dries out pretty quick. This here tends to pool water in here because it's low. Eventually, I plan to put like a French drain in here from the center of this out to the wall to get this some way to get out of here so it doesn't just sit here and saturate. But yeah, heavy rains last night. It's been like, oh geez, at least every other day, if not every day for the last week now, we get heavy rains at some point. No forecast today, but we'll see. But those heavy rains last night have now nearly flattened this entire field here, which, as I said before, is normal. And as you can see out there, a lot of the rice over here went down as well. Some of it, like right in front of us here, has partially dropped. But that out there is fully collapsed back there and off back over there. For those of you that don't know, that's normal. They will be able to come through with the harvester and pull that right up out of the water when the time comes, which the last couple of years, I've only been here 2 years, but the last couple of years, that's been like within a few weeks after it drops. I don't think they can leave it in there too long because it could rot. I don't know that much about it. As I said earlier, we got all mowed. This looks really good. I told her I want to make this wide enough where I can get a standard size, US standard size riding lawnmower all the way around this thing, so when it comes time I can just drive a path all the way around. And it's pretty good right now. I could get through all this, I think. As I mentioned earlier, I got most of the stuff moved down here from the other building. As you can see, building supplies there, pump, electrical stuff, spare paint, all that shit up in here. Fortunately, I still got quite a bit of storage space left. So that means I can get some more shit. But the stuff that I don't use much and don't foresee needing much will all be down here, as long as it's not something too valuable that I can't afford to live without if somebody steals it. Like all this paint. Some of this will get used, but most likely most of it will get thrown away in about 10 years. Or at least the next time we paint the house, it'll all get thrown away. So I don't get it mixed up, or I'll give it to somebody and let them use it probably. Spare countertop tile, floor tiles, bathroom tiles, roof tiles. This is the rain gutter stuff that I bought for this side of the house because I was worried that it would be too much water volume coming down on that lower roof. It doesn't seem to have been a problem since he put them extra downspouts in a year ago. But I think I might put one right out here. If I do, I'm going to have to trim this whole edge back, which is fine. Trim it back, put that rain gutter here, and then set one of those big tie water pots right here so we can collect rainwater and use it to water plants and shit. I don't know. I'll talk to her about it. Mom's got 3 or 4 of them over there to her house. In fact, I got a bunch of power line wire in one of them over there. But yeah, I might set up a a water container right here. Actually, I might put it on that end so it's not right down here in the way of this driveway. Not that we're going to use this much, but you just never know what might transpire. If I put it up here, it'll be a little more visible. It could set right here on this corner because I've got a 2-directional downspout adapter. So I could run a little bit of gutter this way, bring it here, and then just drop it down into a pot right back here off this corner. I don't know. We'll see. I might not ever do it, but we will see. Then I wanted to look at this bamboo shoot we looked at, what, 5 days ago? I think it was. Look how huge that thing is. That's going to be the biggest one so far. This is a grass she just put in here. It's taken hold really well. Kind of walk through here real quick and see. I don't see any new bamboos coming up. And like everything, I don't know anything about it. I don't know if this is a seasonal thing or this happens year round or what. I don't know. Maybe it just sprouts new ones during the rainy season. I don't know. We'll find out over the next couple of years. But yeah, it's going to be a big one. We just got to make sure we don't get any out here that's going to come up under this roof. If they pop up, we'll just dig them up, cut them out, whatever, get rid of them. But we're not going to let anything else come closer to this building. I think it's time to wrap up the video, so thanks for joining us. Paradise in Thailand.